Really enjoyed it. I can imagine when we've read scripts in the past, whether they're from Taika Waititi, Deborah Granick, etc., that they're all good reads. But I imagine reading an M. Night Shyamalan script is a slightly different proposition. What was your experience of reading the script for the first time?
Yeah, I think you're right. It is. It's like an M. Night Shyamalan script, which is a big deal to be sent. Something like that. So it was a little bit surreal since he's got such like a, you know, he's done such amazing things in his career. Everyone knows the Sixth Sense and Split and everything. But my first reaction was just kind of being very intrigued by the premise of the script about time and aging and kind of trying to, I don't know, figure out. Like for me, it kind of made me think about how I might react in that kind of situation. Just like really intrigued by it all.
Yeah, and he's such a unique filmmaker, and people always seem to go back to his films. For you as an actor, I mean, what's the lure of him? What was the experience of working for him because he's very secretive about his movies, so I can imagine that was part of it. But also, he's a very distinctive filmmaker.
Yeah, just I think. Like you said, there's like something special about his movies that really makes people engage and makes people think about big ideas, big questions. And they are films that people often go back to or refer to, especially in the cinematic world. The excitement around that, and to work with someone who has big ideas and kind of questions everything.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a great ensemble. You get to work with not just, Alex Wolff and all the other people, Vicky Krieps and Gael García Bernal as your parents. That must have been such a rewarding experience, given what they've accomplished, and that, similar to you, they've obviously come from, different backgrounds than some of the American actors.
Right, yeah, no, it was wonderful working with Vicky and Gael. They're so caring and such, I don't know, they felt like very parental figures to me. And because this working on Old, it was my first time traveling overseas completely independently, because usually one of my parents comes with me if it's like for a 3-month shoot or something. Because of the pandemic, that wasn't possible, and also because I'm getting older, so it's exciting to kind of be going out into the world and figuring out my own approach to my work and to my life. It was really important for me to have Vicky and Gael there because they felt like two very grounding figures on set to me. So yeah, they were wonderful to work with.
Yeah, and I know there's lots of actors who don't get to see their movies until after they do all the press and everything else, but may not have seen the kind of completed movie. Is this one of those experiences where you kind of didn't want to see it because you maybe wanted to go and experience it for yourself, in the cinema with an audience, maybe?
I think so. There is something really special about watching a film for the first time with a big audience, isn't there? Because you really feel like you're going on an emotional roller coaster together, and I don't know, your reaction to what you're watching can be influenced by the people around you. So it can be interesting comparing like a cinema experience to like sitting at home on the sofa watching Netflix or something by yourself. Two very different things. So there was part of me that kind of wanted to hold off to watch it in a group of people. But I kind of had to watch it so that I was able to do these interviews. I couldn't wait that long.
Of course, yeah. Thomasin, listen, thank you so much for your time. Absolute pleasure chatting to you, and good luck with the film.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey!